Hi everyone, welcome to the Start Here module or Begin Here module. Now in this module, it is not filler. It is here to prevent confusion, missed deadlines, and avoidable problems later. If you do this module correctly, you'll know exactly how the course works, what tools you need, and what workload looks like, and what the expectations are. Inside the Start Here, Begin Here module, you'll see several short videos. Watch them in order. At the end of the module, you'll complete three things. You'll read the syllabus, you'll complete the syllabus quiz, and you'll post your introduction to the Blackboard discussion board. Those three items are the gate into the class. If you skip them, you're basically choosing to start the course completely behind. And honestly, if you do not complete them by the WN date, you are choosing not to start the course at all. You will be dropped from the course for non-participation. Now, let me walk you through what we'll cover in the Start Here and why it matters. The first video we're going to be looking at is the course required software. Now, this is the required software to be able to complete the course. This course uses specific tools because business analytics requires hands-on work, not just reading. In Start Here, you'll see the required software list, the download instructions. Follow it exactly. Don't wait until the night an assignment is due because technical issues always show up at the worst time. If you're responsible for having access, or just know that you are responsible for having access to the tools needed to complete the course. If you're on a device that can't run the software, Start Here is where you'll fix that, not in week 4 at midnight. Now, we'll talk about the course load, how much work is expected, and what the time commitment expectations are. Here's the honest number. During an average grade, you should plan for about 96 hours of total work over the course. That's not me trying to scare you. That's me being very transparent. This is a skills-based course. You learn by doing. If you divide that out across the term, it comes down to a steady weekly commitment. The people who succeed are the ones who do not cram. They do consistent work. Next, you're going to be looking at the tentative course schedule. In the Start Here, you'll see the schedule layout, when modules open, when work is due, and what your weekly rhythm should look like. I'm calling it tentative because life happens, weather, campus changes, emergencies, but the structure will be stable. Use the schedule to plan your weeks now, not later. And then we're going to look at the module assignments, what every module includes. This course is built with repetition on purpose. Most modules follow a similar pattern, so you always know what's coming. In Start Here, I'll break down what you'll typically see in a module, the learning material, practice work, applied assignments and assessments, and how they connect to the skills you're building. If you treat modules like a checklist and follow the sequence, the class becomes extremely manageable. If you skip around randomly, everything gets harder. We're going to be looking at student accountability and professionalism in video 5. This course is run like a professional environment because analytics is professional work. That means you meet deadlines, you follow instructions, you submit clean files, you communicate early when there's an issue, and you don't disappear and then ask for exemptions later. Being a professional is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent and responsible. In video 6, we're going to be talking about automatic course failure. This section exists because I'd rather be clear than vague. There are certain behaviors and situations that can result in an automatic failure. And if you see them spelled out, and you will see them spelled out in the Start Here. Examples usually include things like academic integrity violations, repeated non-participation on specific items not being completed. The point is very simple. Don't gamble with the course. Read that section once, now, and you'll never have to worry about it again. On video 7, we're going to be talking about course withdrawal. Sometimes withdrawing is the correct decision, but it has rules and deadlines. So in the Start Here, I'm going to explain to you how withdrawal works, why you should not wait until the last minute, and why you should know that the official withdrawal dates and your financial aid impacts each other. If you're even considering withdrawing, communicate early. Waiting too long removes a lot of your options. In video 8, we're going to talk about grade disputes and complaints. I'm transparent about how this course works because it protects you and it protects the course. If you believe something was graded incorrectly, there is a professional way to handle it. You bring evidence, you reference the rubric or instructions, you explain the issue clearly, you do it respectfully. What doesn't work? Vague frustration, emotional arguments, or I worked really hard without matching the assignment requirements. If you follow the process, grade disputes are very easy to resolve. In video 9, we're going to be talking about troubleshooting and technical issues. This is an online or a hybrid or a mixed course, however you want to see it. And the reality is files corrupt, software is update, computers crash, internet goes down. So we handle this like adults. In the start here, I'll explain what you should do if you have technical issues and what counts as acceptable documentation when something truly breaks. The key rule is this: technical issues are real, but they are not invisible. If something happens, communicate early and document it. In video 10, we're going to be talking about special accommodations. If you have approved accommodations through the college, you are absolutely welcome here, and the course will follow the official process. In this start here video, we're going to explain how accommodations are handled, why you must go through the correct office, and why I can't informally create accommodations without documentation. If this applies to you, handle it early. Early action gives you options. Then we're going to talk about the mental health policy, and that's video 11. This matters, and I want to say it directly. I take mental health seriously. Life is real. Stress, grief, anxiety, burnout, all of it happens. But the truth, this course still has deadlines and still has requirements. So the policy is built around two ideas. Support exists, and you should use it. Communication matters. Early and clear communication is what allows flexibility within the system. Start here will tell you what to do if you're struggling, how to connect with the right resources. You don't need to suffer in silence, but you also can't wait until the end of the term and expect this course to reverse time. So what you do right now, at the end of this video, I want you to go through a checklist, watch the videos in order, download and install the required software, read the syllabus, take the syllabus quiz, post your introduction to the Blackboard discussion board. Once you've completed those items, you are officially set up to succeed in this course. So let's start with the first video in the module, work your way down, get it done correctly so the rest of the course runs smooth. Have a very fruitful day. Bye, guys.